Now, interracial rape during slavery refers to the widespread and systematic sexual assault of enslaved black people, predominantly women, by white slave owners, overseers, and other white people. Now, here's a few things that I want to talk about. With this specifically, enslaved black people were considered property. We talked about that already. We were considered property. We didn't have any rights. If you raped a black person, it wasn't considered a rape. It just wasn't considered rape. And you see, under the law, we were legally defenseless against sexual assault. Really, our women were defenseless against sexual assault. There wasn't a crime. It wasn't a crime. It just wasn't a crime. Black women were viewed as unable to be raped. Now, I'm not going to even look at the notes for this. I'm going to try to explain this myself. Black women were looked at as unable to be raped because they had this narrative made of them that they lacked moral purity and they were promiscuous by nature. By nature, they just have a whole lot of sex with a whole lot of men and are morally impure, or like they lack moral purity. And this narrative was made to protect white men from consequences, the consequences of their negative actions. So they're doing negative actions, and this narrative was pushed to protect them from consequences, from the bad things they were doing, things that deserve consequences. And yet, if a white woman was raped by a black man, it was a crime. That was a crime. That was a crime. Rape was a crime only if a black man did it to a white woman. Now, rape, horrible. Yes. Grape. I might censor myself since YouTube wouldn't let me push that out, but it's horrible. That is no good. But it was considered a capital offense if a black man did it to a white woman, and it was considered a capital offense to justify brutal punishments like lynchings, basically punishable by death. Now we're gonna go back to my notes. Black women were viewed as unable to be raped, as a legal and social framework made false and racist stereotypes that labeled them promiscuous and lacking moral purity.